All right guys, so we are back, and just like I said in my video, we did order a bike, so we got a brand new one for the channel. I don't know why I keep buying these bikes. I guess I'm just trying to keep the YouTube channel alive. I want to have new content for you guys, and if you guys keep watching the videos, I just want to keep on putting the money that I make from YouTube or your guys' support with the donations to buy more vehicles so I can review them and talk about them. So, you already know, we have our Onyx, like always, with my helmet on. This is a AVG K6. I got so many people that ask me about the helmet. And then over here, we got the Super 73. It's kind of tucked in the back here. And then obviously we got our 72 volt Saran. And you guys, I don't want to get the bike in the picture. It's right behind me. So you guys ready to see this bike? Here we go. It's a Super 73 ZX. In Moon Rock, brand spanking new. I didn't pre-order anything. It was in stock when I purchased it. It came within a week, and here it is, guys. Check it out. Alright, so there you have it. That's the ZX, and it's very nice. It actually looks better in person than I thought it was. I'm going to compare it to the Super 73 RX right now so you guys can kind of see that comparison. Alright, and here's a video how they look side by side. This one looks a little bit taller, and obviously it looks a lot more beefier. Just has suspension. This one has fenders, you know, it has pretty much everything. And then this one doesn't have anything. Here's another angle so you can kind of get a better idea. I'll get a little low so you can kind of see them side by side. Very similar. It's just this one looks more skinny and there's really nothing to it, and this one just looks like it has a lot more going on because of the suspension and the way the frame's built and the batteries on the top. This one's a little bit more sleek looking, and it actually is way lighter. I think it's 20 pounds lighter than the RX. All right, you guys didn't see what happened, but I set my camera down and it fell, and now the back of the screen is cracked on my GoPro. But anyway, let's get back into the video. So I noticed on this bike, these pedals that it comes with are the cheapest things I've ever felt. You gotta think this bike is $2,000, so it's not gonna have the highest end stuff on it. But these pedals are just, man, they feel like they're almost 3D printed. They're so cheap feeling. The battery's real nice. It's tucked underneath the frame, so it's actually kind of out of the way. Unlike, you know, when you put your battery up here on the RX, it's just really out of the way, and it's really nice. So I noticed on mine that my cable's on the rear tire right here. I might try to zip tie it to the frame. This is exactly how it came, and that's super close to that tire. I don't really like how close that is. I mean, I could barely get my finger, and I'm already touching the tire and the cable, so it's kind of a little safety thing for me. Try to move them out of the way as best as I can. It's crazy to think that this bike has more torque than the RX, and it's using this little controller right here underneath the thing. But I think it's just because this bike is so lightweight. It's saving 20 pounds off of the RX, and I think that's why this bike kind of picks up speed a little bit better. These tires, I love the design of these tires. You can tell they're brand new. They even have little indents on them if that's coming out to the GoPro. These tires look fantastic. That was actually one of the reasons why I kind of wanted this bike too. Just I love the tire design on this. If you do pick up a ZX on the first batch, you are gonna get these red tire liners on the Moonrock, and I think that just makes the bike stand out like so much, because now I can get some red accents for the bike and really make it pop. Now these brakes, I already kind of went down the street real quick. I haven't done an actual ride. I maybe put 1 mile on the bike, and I will say right now that these things suck. These things really suck. They're not hydraulic, they're just cable driven, and they're pretty bad, to be honest. Something that you're gonna notice about this bike is that it has no front headlight. If you notice, there's nothing there, but it does give you the cable. There is a cable here. I'm assuming this is gonna go to a headlight in the future, so I kind of just have mine tucked away, just kind of sitting. There's really no good spot to put it, but there should be a headlight kit coming out for this soon. Also, there is no tail light, so I kind of put this on the back because I might try to ride it to work one of these days, and it has no tail light whatsoever, so hopefully people can see me. And if you come under here, it might be hard to see, But you do have 2 cables. I have no idea where these are gonna go. They're probably, one's gonna be a tail light, and I don't know what the other one's for. But anyway, yeah, so you got those sitting underneath the frame whenever they come out with some lights, and they do have some brackets right here, so something's gonna sit right here. I noticed that on my bike it came with these again, but check this out. This one's way different looking than this one. Look, this one's like more circle. Here's one thing I wanted to show you that I noticed. When I turn on the RX, it actually turns on pretty quick. So watch, check this out. We're gonna turn this on. I'm gonna show you how long it takes for this bike to turn on. So bam, power switch is on. That's about how long it takes to turn on. It's not too bad. I think my RX turns on faster than that though. So some things I wanted to point out when I got the bike in shipment. Hopefully you can see that. I know it's trying to focus in on the background. Hopefully gives a better look to it. But right here, the bike is completely scratched on the frame from it hitting something in the box. Also on this side in the box, this metal got scraped up on the side. This is not too big a deal, but down here it really just grinded down the metal on the forks, and that kind of bugs me a lot, to be honest, because standing far away from the bike you can see that it looks white right here. It looks like I went down already and I haven't. It's brand new. So my biggest complaint so far with this bike, and just to let you know, I've already taken this cap off, I've taken this headset loose, and I've tightened this down, and still when I move the bars back and forth there's play. And I looked, and yeah, it feels like I need like a spacer down here or something, because I can feel every time I brake, you can feel you probably can't see it on video. I can feel it definitely. You just feel the whole handlebars and forks. Like the forks move back and the handlebars go up. So it's something loose in the headset. I reached out to Super73 to see what they were gonna say. I haven't got a reply back. I was gonna put it in my videos. If they do send me an email before I upload this video, I will put an update on here. And if they don't, I'm just gonna put the video out for now, and then I'll give you guys some more information once they reach back out to me on what they're gonna do about the forks being scratched up, and then plus the frame being all messed up on that side, and I haven't even dropped it. I'm really careful with my stuff, and I do not like having any type of marks on it unless I personally did it. So I know the bike was cheap and everything, but still $2 grand for an electric bike when you can get motorcycles for $2,000 to $4,000. You know, it's kind of like, that's kind of a bummer to have a scratch on it already. Alright guys, let me jump in here real quick in this video, and I wanted to point some more stuff out that I forgot to put in the video. So one of the main things I totally forgot to tell you about this bike is that this seat is the most comfortable seat I have sat on out of all of these bikes, all of them. Obviously I upgraded the Saron seat. The RX one is horrible. You can literally feel like you're sitting on the rail. This one, you kind of sit right in this crease, so you get a lot of this padding right here, and it's perfect how it arches up. It is so soft. I think this is the best thing on the ZX, because obviously it has no suspension whatsoever, so I really think that helps this bike a lot. All right, on this next one, I had to get my light so I can show you this, so check this out. This is supposed to be a seat screw, and then this is a seat screw. I went riding this with my buddy Donnie the other day, which the video is going to come out shortly after this, and both of these screws completely came out. So I had to find one in my garage just to get this up, because what happened is, since I lost both of them, this thing just flaps up and down. And as long as you're sitting on it, like kind of right here, you're fine, but this thing just totally lifts up. So I lost those screws. I don't know where they went, and honestly, you can't get those screws. They're not in the box. The only screws they give you are the ones that kind of go, you know, down here and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna have to go to a hardware store and get them. I mean, they're probably gonna be cheap, like probably 10 cents each, you know, but that's just the thing. When you get your bike, check your screws, just look at them and double check that they're completely like tight, because even my screws on the back of my seat, even those were loose. So just a heads up, guys. No lie, I'm not even kidding. This thing has VTEC. This thing hella has VTEC. As soon as you hit 21 miles per hour roughly, all of a sudden it just kicks you off. You can hear the motor kind of wind up a little bit, and it actually just shoots you forward a little bit. It's like it has torque right in that area. That's something that I learned about riding this bike on the first ride, is that it kind of just has like a little pull right there. So this thing, it has VTEC, baby. All right, guys, that was the video. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you liked my Super73 ZX, and we're gonna get some footage of it. I'm actually gonna go out and ride it right now. We're gonna put that in a separate video. They might go out the same day. I'm not 100% sure. Just depends on how my videos are going. But we're definitely gonna talk about this and go over it and see how it is. Because obviously I have all these bikes just sitting. I mean, got all these, so I kind of have a good feel on electric bikes and stuff like that. I feel like the only thing I'm missing is like a Aerial Grizzly. I think it's the X, the 52 volt. That's the only bike I feel like I'm missing because it's kind of like it fits in with all this kind of stuff right here. So, all right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Please subscribe to the channel. I think we're right at like 3.5 thousand subscribers, which is insane. It's crazy. We're just growing, so, you know, help me out and subscribe to the channel if you watch these videos daily. Appreciate it. Thank you. See you guys in the next one.